The questions that you're asking are great questions. £1,000 Sisters star addresses cancellation rumors as viewers of the TLC reality TV series £1,000 Sisters worry about the show's future. Maybe the main star's older sister Amanda Halterman has the answers that viewers are hoping to hear. Recently, the older sister of Tammy Slaton and Amy Slaton did a Q&A on Instagram, and she also spoke about her weight loss. She did slightly address the show's future, as the cancellation rumors run rife, and what she has to say does not sound too great. Halterman was not at the center of the reality series for years, as the show primarily focused on her younger sisters Tammy and Amy. However, she is still part of the show and has been for many years. When asked about the show as she answers questions about her personal life, she said, "All the questions that you're asking are great questions. But they're things that pertain to the show. So until the show is officially cancelled and everything has aired, I can't give an update for myself." Although Halterman did not confirm that the series is cancelled. However, according to what she said in her Q&A, it seems like the show could be in its last few stages. Her statement is still worrying for viewers and fans. As of now, Halterman is the only sister and cast member to address the show's future. Why £1,000 Sisters could be cancelled is unknown. Although it is not confirmed that £1,000 Sisters is cancelled, why the show could be cancelled is unknown. The show produced some moments that went viral, including Tammy suspecting that she was pregnant, which went viral on social media. However, it could be said that the show has run its course since the sisters are doing well on their weight loss journeys, notably Tammy, who has achieved incredible milestones. Despite this, life without the sisters on has proven to be a life that no viewer would ever want to think about. However, the sisters have been through some challenges that the show has documented for the world to see. Tammy's loss of her husband is still a raw subject for her, even though she has opened up about her love life and stated that she is ready to date again. However, whether the sisters are ready to ditch the cameras is still unknown. Amy's divorce is also a difficult subject for anyone to revisit. The challenges remain persistent as Amy was arrested on Labor Day in September 2024 for child endangerment and drug possession, alongside her boyfriend Brian Scott Lovorn. According to a Facebook post, officers attended the zoo after a camel bite was reported before they were immediately overtaken by a suspicious odor coming from a vehicle. Following the incident, Amy was investigated by Child Services because of the charges she faced, and she also pleaded guilty to the drug charges on Thursday, December 19, 2024. Her child endangerment charges were dismissed, and she received a suspended sentence of 11 months and 29 days. In better news, Halterman did say that there are a few episodes in the £1,000 Sisters vault. This means that whether the show is saying goodbye or see you later before another season, there are still episodes for the viewers to see. However, viewers should wait until there is any confirmed news about the show's fate. I just watched the £1,000 Sisters London episode and I don't think I've ever enjoyed watching something more. Cast trips on any reality show always make for great episodes, but the £1,000 Sisters family breaking out of their Kentucky bubble and experiencing the rest of the world for the first time was pure entertainment. In Season 6, Episode 9, titled Bangers and Clash, the crew goes on a family vacation to London, England, which is much different than the small town of Kentucky they are used to. What makes this episode pure TV gold are the cringe-worthy moments, and there are many of them, of this small-town American family attempting to navigate a foreign country. The episode also gives us our fair share of drama, between Amy Slaton's meltdown over leaving her boys, and the continuing beef between Tammy Slaton and Amanda Halterman. What made the 1000 Pounds Sisters London episode so entertaining to watch were all the little moments where you could tell the family was very out of touch with the rest of the world. There were definitely times when I got second-hand embarrassment watching them navigate a country that is nothing like the small-town USA. I got second-hand embarrassment from the 1000 Pounds Sisters London episode. Right when the family arrives in London, they take a cab to their hotel. The family is absolutely fascinated by the black cabs in the UK, especially the fact that they can all fit into one vehicle. The first cringeworthy moments come only 5 minutes into the episode, which told me a lot about how the rest of the episode is going to go. The cab driver asks why the family chose to come to London, to which Amy says our mom always said we were related to the Queen of England. The cab driver scoffs. What really got me laughing was the confessional with the cab driver, who said that they're possibly related to the Queen. Assuming it was a joke, before realizing she was dead serious. I've heard that many times, but the first time with someone that was serious. The family continues to claim they are related to royalty throughout the entire trip, which, to be honest, cracked me up. During the same cab ride, members of the family, notably Amanda, start to mock British terminology. The cab driver tells them what they call a sidewalk, they call pavement, to which Amanda responds with "That's sidewalk, honey." In a confessional with Amy and Tammy. They also take a stab at a British accent, which, as you can imagine, did not sound anything like a proper British accent. The whole cab scene just seemed like the family was completely out of touch with the rest of the world, which, as a viewer, is highly entertaining to watch. Due to Tammy's mobility issues, the family's activities couldn't consist of too much walking, so they decided to hop on the iconic London double-decker sightseeing bus. And, of course, they couldn't go one day without doing something out of pocket. Amy decides to scream at strangers walking on the street as the bus is driving by, almost as if she's royalty, screaming things like "Hey, how are you?" and "Hello" in a British accent, all while doing a Queen wave. The other family members are clearly embarrassed by her behavior, Misty Slaton Wentworth even saying "Sit down, you ain't got no home training." The family hops off the bus at Buckingham Palace. She asks the guards, of course in her British accent, "You got tea yet?" Surprisingly, the guards took the comment quite well and engaged in conversation with them. Where Amy continues her embarrassing behavior. Don't get me wrong, I was cringing watching the entire episode, but I was also thoroughly entertained. There's no shortage of drama in the 1000 Pounds Sisters London episode. Tensions between the family leading up to this trip were at an all-time high. Tammy and Amanda were at a place where they essentially weren't speaking to each other, after a long feud between the two. When Tammy got out of rehab, the house she had been living in was broken into, and all her things had been stolen. She moved into a house owned by Amanda, which is what began the problems between the two. Tammy accused Amanda of being a bad landlord, because she refused to make repairs in a timely manner. In Season 6, we really saw the tensions between Tammy and Amanda boil over. A family meeting about the family's weight loss journeys abruptly ended when Amanda threw Tammy out of her house. Tammy stormed out, saying that Amanda was forever dead to her. Although the two seemed to be cordial with each other during the Bangers and Clash episode, you could definitely still sense the tension between the two. Towards the end of the episode, Amy has a complete meltdown at the pub, creating a scene in front of strangers and embarrassing the whole family. Due to Tammy's mobility issues, she has a hard time getting upstairs, and, unfortunately, there are lots of them in Europe. Tammy had to go up steep and narrow stairs in the pub, which caused her a lot of pain. Frustrated for her sister, Amy began complaining, saying that should have never happened and that they should have been seated downstairs. Amanda, attempting to calm her down, tells her to let it go, but Amy doesn't take Amanda's comments well. Amy continues to complain about the pub, swearing in the process, which gains attention from pub customers and staff who begin to look at the scene Amy is creating. Fed up with Amanda telling her to let it go, Amy takes her mic off and storms out of the pub. In Amy's confessional, she opens up about how she feels like nobody in her wants her around, dropping a bombshell: "I won't be a part of the family now." Amy's dramatic exit is the perfect cliffhanger to finish off the episode.